Y'all rule. Y'all rule.
Do it. Do it. Now, do it.
Hello everyone, and thanks for clicking on my video. So, as you know, these are my weekly spoiler-free thoughts the minute the credits have rolled on each episode of Kenobi. Thanks again, one and all, to everyone on TikTok and everyone on YouTube that have followed, subscribed, liked and commented. Again, I'm just loving having all these people to talk to Star Wars about. Remember, be kind to one another and be informative if possible. So, Kenobi episode 5, the one before the finale. So far, last episode, it's not that I didn't like it, I just felt it was a bit odd, repeating some of the themes that we'd seen before, Obi-Wan having to go on a rescue again, and some things just didn't work for me. But as I said last week in my spoiler-free thoughts, it's one section of a whole. Like, this was originally designed as a movie, and it still feels like they're giving us part of a movie in weekly installments. So I'm viewing this as a whole, and I really felt that the pacing and everything in this episode kind of started bringing things together. We're finding out a bit more about the unanswered questions that we had from the start, like why is Reva so invested in Kenobi and so forth. There are some things that I would have liked to have seen more of, and I can't wait to get into the spoiler discussion once episode 6 is aired so that we can talk about all of this. But briefly, wow, the opening scene that was one part of 2 or 3 scenes spread throughout this episode. I could watch a whole season on that. Honestly, it was really well done. As for the rest of it, I don't know, it just kind of felt very Last Jedi, when the Resistance were hiding, Kylo came down and then Luke came to help them. It felt very much like that scene. And I read a good comparison of each episode of the show. 6 episodes, we're on episode 5 that's just aired, is a reflection on the original set of trilogies that George made, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll get more into that in detail in the spoiler episode coverage, because I don't want to ruin it in here. But this episode, I really feel that I've seen a lot of people online not liking this, and again, I've always said that Andor, I feel, will lead to more weekly coverage and basing it fully on each episode, whereas this, it has to be viewed as one whole piece, and it's really coming together. And I think once the whole thing's out, watching them back to back will be absolutely incredible. It'll be like an extra long movie, and I would love to see an edit of this. I might even attempt one of my own. No promises there, but this would work really well as one movie. There are some parts that I would take out at the moment that I don't think are necessary, and there's definitely some parts that are really cool. Like, we've seen more of Reva's backstory in this, and it was really good finding out about her. I would have liked to have seen some more of Kenobi realising that he's just kind of sat on his butt for a while and he's got rusty. Like, I wanted to see more of like not a training montage, but more realisation of him getting his full powers, or not full powers, or getting his connection with the Force back to what it was, or close to what it was. We haven't really got that yet, but I really liked this episode. My favourite scene was there was a cool section with Vader standing at the front of the Star Destroyer, and you could see the hyperspace lane in front of him. I thought that was really well done. I wonder if that was done with stagecraft, which, as you know, was developed for The Mandalorian, which is the instead of having all the green, I don't know why I'm pointing at the green screen, you can't see at the moment, but instead of having green screen or blue screen, stagecraft is completely all round the actors, so they can actually envisage the planets that they're on better. But this episode really proved my point of what I said last week. You need to consider Kenobi as one whole piece rather than individual weekly TV episodes. My biggest criticism so far is that the way it's been delivered. I genuinely do think this should have been dropped as one or even 2 movies, like almost like the old TV movies, but like a Disney Plus movie. I think it would have, with some strict editing, this could have easily been one 2.5 hour movie. Not a problem. These episodes are a bit shorter as we're going on. Like this one, I think was only around 40-minute mark, but you could easily edit this down. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about Kenobi. I'm excited about the finale. There's not really been much that I haven't liked. We'll get into more about pieces that I did and didn't at the end. As I've said, as I keep saying, the spoiler review is coming. Apologies that there's not been any other video this week. I've actually been away on holiday myself and I'm just back, but I have 2 unboxings ready to go. I just need to get those unboxed and filmed for you guys, and I've got a couple other videos planned as well, but I like to stick to the schedule of having one video up minimum for you guys, and apologies that this is the only video this week, but thank you again. The subscribers, likers, commenters, I can't appreciate you anymore. Y'all rule. Y'all rule. Listen to me. How hip, how jive. You all rule. Nah, may the force be with you always.